jump up to his upper body too early and I've released his legs, what's his next move? So use his legs. And that's why we're breaking down this, like, something that we can't take so much for granted of just like guard pass side control, or like take down guard pass side control. We're breaking it down to 7 different parts, and creating little training sections that we can actually then like identify out and work on by knowing like where we're failing. So element 6 is before I've broken the posture of the upper body, I want to be able to camp on his legs. And what I'm aiming for is his mid-thigh. And this is going to be the drill for this section, is I want Ryan in turtle. I'm going to hold on to his body here. So you could say, oh, I have his legs. But if I hold him down now, I'm just holding on to his gut here. So this is like the drill you can use to kind of explore this idea. If he gets to his feet now, just stands up. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me. Like, you can just butt up in the air and go. But if I load up my weight into his thighs, so same grip, but I put my weight through the edge of his shorts here. And now he tries to get up. Different. If I move my weight now forwards, yeah, he can get up. If I move my weight backwards, his legs are heavy. And that can be the same then if he wants to re-guard, stand, or even roll for a leg lock. Like if he wants to put his leg through the middle and try and go for like a rolling knee bar situation, if my weight is forwards and he goes forwards now for his roll, yeah, he's going to find it. Bang. I look silly. Instagram. But same situation. He puts his leg in the middle and I load up on his hips. Can you do it? No. Yeah, he needs his legs. Same as, even if that isn't the case, he thinks, I'm going to re-guard. Can you re-guard? Yes. Yeah, it sucks. It's because he had freedom over his legs. Until we get to the high mount, which is element 7, I'm going to talk about the next section, everything he wants to do involves his legs. And if I'm greedy in any way, he's going to use his legs to escape. So I should be putting my weight through his legs. It's not holding on to the waist. It's focusing on weight through the thighs. And so when I get into element 6 in the ride, that's so if he's on his back. The 2 ways we're going to look at is sitting in the ride here, so it's like a leg drag situation. So my weight is going to be sitting over his thighs here, so I've got a staple north of the knees. I've got my shin and my knee dug into his lower back. I'm going to be shuffling his leg here. I'm just going to try and keep his weight on his mid-thighs, and as he tries to move around, I'm just going to not overcommit forwards, because now look, his legs are light, he can move around. If I load my weight back onto his legs, I'm not you. So, can't go anywhere. So that's if I'm on the outside. If I'm on the inside, I can sit with a couple of staples here. So my weight is now set on his mid-thigh, near his shorts. Now if he wants to use his legs again, wants to try and re-guard or any of those things, yeah, use his legs. I'm forcing him to use his arms. So I can sit here and control. Or, as a third option, I can mermaid up. So I'm above his knees, got a triangle around his legs. Now if he wants to use his legs now, you can't go anywhere. And so the complexities we're going to look at then, so those are 3 complexities. So we've got an outside ride, we've got the over-the-top ride, such as the staples and the mermaid. And now I want him to try and use his legs to escape. And so he's the game, I'm the player. He's going to try and use his legs to try and create distance, to try and bring his legs back into the fight, stand up, re-guard, bridge, the things he needs to use. I'm just going to try and stay on top. I'm going to try and use my legs to shut him down. The important thing about this is it's not a pin. It's fluid. It's not. He's going to be freaking out. He's going to be learning that his legs are very important. We'll talk about that in a second. I need to be able to move around and use my legs to shut his legs down. So the base level of this drill is going to be, I'm past his guard, so we've done elements 5. I'm sat on his legs, and now he's going to try and escape, increasing his intensity, and I keep moving around. I see. It's exhausting and miserable. And then, so we have our complexity, and then you can just increase the intensity on that. And the symbiotic relationship here is going to be, he's going to get much better at finding those gaps to bring his legs back into the game to actually create his escapes. So he knows he needs to bring his legs back in, he needs to push me back down the numbers at 6, 5, 4. And I know, right, I just need to control his legs to make sure that doesn't happen. We can keep moving around, and I'm going to have a much more fleshed out version of actually how to pin him and actually kill his ability to escape. So when we take elements 4, 5, and 6, is we use the knees as a trigger point. If I'm south of the knees, I should be putting all of my resources onto killing his legs. So that means I'm in his guard. His strategic mission is to break my balance and posture. So I need to be using everything I can, like reinforcing my structures, to kill his legs. That's what he wants. I can't let him have it. 5 is the trigger point as I go past. I'm now using my legs more to control his legs. It allows me to then free up my arms. So when I get to element 6, I'm now pinning his legs with my legs, and my arms are now free to start working for what's going to be element 7. And so then we can kind of do that drill of 4, 5, and 6, and 6, 5, and 4. Because I can be in element 6, and strategically, I know what his next move is should this start to fail. And so I just go back down the numbers. Like if I start to lose control of his legs in 6, what's his next move? It's going to be either to get up or re-guard. So I'm already there. And so we can start by doing a 4, 5, 6 drill. So I'm going to start within his guard. So pretty much after we've done like elements 3, like the follow down. So I can be looking at killing his legs. He's going to be moving around. I'm going to look at then progressing past his knees. So I've just done a 5, and now we're in 6. And I can start working forwards. And then I'm going to fail. I want to do a 6, 5, 4. So I'm going to release this guy control here, and he's going to try and escape. What's his main method of escape? He's either going to try and stand up or re-guard. So as I start to release, I can now go straight back into 4 and do it again. After his first attempt at guard, going for any sort of secondary guard should feel impossible because I'm already strategically aware that that is what he is trying to do. So as soon as I feel that my groin is going back south of his knees, I just go back into 4 again, which then makes it very interesting in coaching.